Hey guys, it's Dave, and I was tagged in a 5 for 5 tag by my good friend Tracey over at Tracey's Basement. If you don't follow Tracey or subscribe to her page, the link will be below. You gotta go over there. She does a ton of awesome stuff. Pops, subscription boxes, just a ton of stuff, collectibles, everything. Love her channel. Jason, her husband's awesome also. Really great channel. Go check them out, link below. And this 5 for 5 was actually started by a channel, Married to Fun. It's a couple that do a channel together. Really good channel. I've started watching their stuff in the last couple of weeks, and they're great. So go check them out as well. Their link will be below. But they started this 5 for 5, and it's basically just 5 questions about your childhood and toys that you played with and stuff like that. So I got tagged by Tracey, and I'm going to give you my answers to the questions, and then I'll give you who I tagged at the end. So question 1 is, what was your favorite childhood toy? And I'm going to say there are so many. I mean, again, like I've said in the past, I'm an 80s child. I was born in 80s, so all the 80s toys I love. But I remember the one toy that I vividly remember having all the time, carrying around with me everywhere. I remember it drove my parents crazy. I remember my mom, because it used to have the pull cord and it talked, and my mom, I used to sit there and pull it nonstop. I pulled it to the point where the voice got all squeaky, and then it started to die out, so it got really low like that. I used to drive my parents crazy, but I loved it, and it was my Pee Wee Herman talking doll. I absolutely loved this toy. I mean, I loved everything in the 80s. I mean, I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys, had them all. He-Man, Thundercats. I had, obviously, the Nintendo Entertainment System came out in 85, 86, around there. I was a huge fan of that. But the Pee Wee Herman doll, I just remember bringing it everywhere with me and driving everybody nuts, and I loved it. So that was probably my favorite toy of being a kid. The next question is my favorite adult toy. And my favorite adult toy is the rabbit. Oh, they didn't mean that type of toy. Okay. Sorry, rewind, forget that. Scratch that from the record. Okay, my favorite adult toy is my Xbox One. And I say that because obviously I don't play with toys. Yes, I do collect stuff, but I don't play with them. I collect them. I don't sit like I used to sit in my WWE toys when I was a kid and sit there and have matches and pay-per-views and everything. So for me to have a toy, be considered a toy for me, is something that I use, that I play with. And I would say, my tablet is up there, but I use my Xbox a lot more because not only do I use it for games, I use it for my Netflix. I watch some YouTube stuff on there too, late at night when I don't feel like having my electronics or if they're charging. I use it for Hulu. We use that as our DVD player most of the time. So I would say my Xbox One I use the most and get the most use out of. The next question is, do I unbox my toys? That is, it's funny. I don't buy toys now with the intention to open them. I always in my head are like, oh man, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to save it and it's going to be collectible and it'll be worth something one day. But I got to be honest, within 10 minutes of having it at home, I open it. As you'll see right here, those are my WWE Elite figures that I started collecting. I open them, I display them. I was going to try to keep them in the box, but one, it's very bulky and they become more of a problem because I don't know where to store them. Especially now, I'm not in a house. I'm in a 2-bedroom co-op, so it's hard to store. Even my Funko Pops, most of them are packed away right now because I don't have enough room for them. I have over 600 at this point. But some of them I do have on display. They're out of the box. I used to keep them in the box, but then it was just out of the box. I wanted to see them a little bit more. So I would say, yeah, I'm definitely out of the box with the intentions of always having them in the box, but that just doesn't last. Oh well. The next question is, what superhero would you be and why? Now, my favorite 2 superheroes growing up and still to this day are Spider-Man and Batman. Between those two, though, I would want Batman. And I know he doesn't have any special powers himself. It's all about, his suit and his gadgets and his utility belt. But I would want to be Batman. I still find Batman fascinating. I love all the movies. I love the video games. I love the comics. I love all his stuff. I think he's just the coolest character. He's a super rich dude who just doesn't give an F and is going out there and just beating people up and putting away criminals. And I think he's got the best line of characters for criminals. And I just love Batman. I love his brutality. He doesn't care. He just goes in there and just beats some bitches up. So yeah, I would say Batman is who I'd want to be. He's awesome. And the 5th question is PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo. Now, I have 2 quick answers for that. When I was a kid, absolutely, it was Nintendo. I had Nintendo Entertainment System. I had the Super NES. I had the Nintendo 64. I had, what else came? Oh, the GameCube. The Wii. Still have the Wii. Never got the Wii U, but I had the Wii. So when I was a kid, it was definitely Nintendo. I loved Nintendo, and they were really the big player back in the they were probably the big players from mid-'80s to the mid-'90s. Then PlayStation got in, and PlayStation started to take some of the market, and then Xbox, I think Xbox and PlayStation then took off. But I was on my own PlayStation 1, never had any other PlayStation after that. Never wanted to get an Xbox until I got one as a Christmas gift back in '07. I got the Xbox 360, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll use it now that I got it as a gift, and I absolutely loved it. Got the Xbox One when it came out. I am a huge Xbox fan. I can't say anything bad about the PlayStation because I haven't played PlayStation since PlayStation 1, so I don't know about PlayStation 2, 3, or 4. But I love the Xbox One, so that's what my system is now. I still have the Wii, but we don't really play that. And when I do, I play all the downloaded stuff I downloaded from older games, like the original Mario Brothers and Tetris and all those type of old school games, Ghost and Ghouls, whatever the hell it's called. So my system is definitely the Xbox. So let's get into my people that I tagged. So first off, I want to just say my buddy Eric over at Symbiotically Geeky, he tagged 4, he kind of forgot one, so I don't think anybody will mind. I'm going to snatch that one, and I'm going to use that because I have 6 people I wanted to tag, so I figured, hey, why not? I'll take Eric's, he forgot it anyway. Hope there's no hard feelings there. Hope you don't mind me borrowing your one. All right, so here are my 6 people I'm tagging in the 5 for 5. 1, I'm tagging my boy Matt over at the Word of Yaga. Great channel. All the links will be below too for all the channels I mentioned. Go check out Yaga if you're into comedy skits and just funny, honest, awesome stuff. He does some toy reviews also, but it's really a really awesome comedy-filled channel. So if you haven't liked it, go over the Word of Yaga. I'm tagging you, Matt. I'm also tagging Jared over at the Rider Riot 1. Jared, along with Matt from Word of Yaga, has been 2 YouTubers that have been supportive of our channel since day one when we started back in April of last year. So I'm tagging Jared. He does a lot of WWE stuff. Pretty much mostly all WWE with a couple different little subscription boxes and stuff thrown in there. He does some pops too. Most of the time it's the WWE pops. But a great channel. If you're especially into the WWE stuff, go check out Jared. I'm also tagging Jester and Don over at So Awkward. If you haven't checked out their channel, you have to go over and check them out. It is just a funny channel. They fit the title of their YouTube channel perfectly. It's called So Awkward, and sometimes you watch it and it's you're watching it and you feel awkward, but it's just so funny. They're awesome. It's a real channel. You know, I am assuming that's how they really are. They're not putting on a show, and it's cool because it's real people and they do great. They do a lot of funny stuff. They do reviews, food reviews, unboxings. Don's doing this cool thing now. He went back and he started watching WrestleMania, all the WrestleManias. So he does WrestleMania Wednesdays, and I actually look forward to that because I'm a huge WWE fan, and he actually made me think about maybe doing it myself. I don't know yet. I have to see. But I love watching his reviews and seeing what he has to say about them. So go check out So Awkward, but I'm tagging Don and Jester as well. I'm also tagging another fellow YouTuber that we connected a couple months ago and started talking through YouTube. Then we even talk through Twitter sometimes, and she's just absolutely in the last 2 months or so has blown up. I remember I started following her at 3,000 subs. In about 2 or 3 months, she's skyrocketed past 10,000. Congrats. And I'm tagging you, Vickie Eisenstein. So congrats, and hopefully you can get this tag out. I'd love to see your picks and your answers for these 5 questions. I'm also tagging another fellow YouTuber that I actually do know. I'm tagging Jasmine. Love to see your answers to these as well. And the last channel I'm going to tag, and this is the 6th one I'm borrowing over from Eric since he didn't use it anyway. And I'm tagging my buddy Lewis over at iSpy0099. So you 6 have been tagged. Can't wait to see your videos. Remember, guys, leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about my answers. And also, remember to hit up that red subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That subscribes to our channel. That helps us out. That helps us grow. It also gives you notifications of our future videos. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Everyday Geek TV. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Adios.